For his passing, his back taking. His leg locks are his bread and butter, but he's good from the top, and he has improved over the years.
This is a good position here for Andrew.
Nice control.
Julian
going from buggy from bottom north-south.
Uses it as a form of guard retention,
yeah.
But Andrew doing a good job controlling the hips, passing it over to the head and arm control.
Andrew looking for some darts and front head options. Julian not letting him get deep in that at all. Try to sit into the legs from the top. Julian comes up. Andrew immediately sits. Julian jumps through. Very nice.
Jumping through for the guard pass.
Andrew
really
gets
nice
another leg.
Tag over there by
Julian sits through. Looking for the counter back take off the double outside Ashi entry. But Andrew smartly comes up and uses it to come up and create a pass. Now he's looking for the head and arm again. Really nice little scramble from both of them.
Really good job using the wedges there to negate the back take and also come on top in a dominant position there temporarily. It's a very, very technical match. Andrew uses a lot of reverse De La Hiva, Kiss of the Dragon.
Should just see if Julian's going to really try to pass here or more use these passing energies to set up sit-backs for leg locks. Andrew again gets a nice look at the leg. Julian just sits right through to get out of it. Julian now getting to a nice north-south position and gets the pass.
Gets the pass here. Finds himself in a dominant position, and now we'll see if Julian's able to do anything from the top here. The problem is with both these guys, their guard retention is so good. It's so easy for these guys to just high leg over, bring the knee to the chest, cover the guard. So you'll see, as Julian's doing with his right arm, he's really controlling that near side hip, making it very hard for Andrew to bring his knees to his chest, try to high leg over. It's a good position for control.
Also makes it very interesting, though, because as you're blocking the hip, you're really not giving yourself any ability to isolate and create submissions. So it's a very, close game of do you want to attack or do you want to control? Body lock from the north-south from Julian. That is obviously now control. He's going to try to use the knees to isolate one of those arms. Andrew trying to wedge the knees back in to create a regard or a leg entry. And he's able to, but really nice. Really nice control by Julian. Again, using that right arm to block the hip and not let that full recovery happen. Both guys should have pretty full gas tanks. They both have had, pretty controlled matches. They've been kind of in dominant positions most of all their fights. So I don't think cardio is really going to be a key until we get to the late stages or overtime in this match if we do. Andrew has his right arm wedged on Julian's hip, which is really preventing Julian from doing any offensive work here. Let's see if Andrew can get the guard back, and he can. Let's see if Julian will continue to pass.
Good side-to-side movement, good recovery by Andrew. Andrew elevating into the leg, using it to come on top.
Sweep.
And you can see why this is our finals match. Both these guys,
Very nice
technique.
arm locker attempt.
Trying to get in on an arm there, but Julian wise to it.
Julian with the stack pass. And he's
Finds
able to get
himself
the hips.
passed again.
Passing has looked really strong when Julian needs to use it. He hasn't had to really use it earlier today, and now that he needs to, he looks to have very, very strong guard passing.
One thing they do a lot at New Wave is they work out of bad positions.
Yeah.
So Andrew, oftentimes rolling with guys that are much larger than him, also starting from bad positions. You know that his guard retention, he's comfortable, probably basically anywhere the fight goes.
Yeah. That bad position sparring is so crucial, getting comfortable and allowing yourself to be willing to go for things and not worry about getting caught. Now halfway through, Julian has been in control after that early, the early exchanges where Andrew took a lead early in the match.
Julian trying to sit in for the leg. He's trying to do the same thing he hit earlier, forcing the guy's leg and cross Ashi to come all the way across. Julian clears his right knee line. Knee line's back in the picture now. And Andrew Y is not giving Julian his right leg, because if he's able to pull that right leg all the way across, his left leg is going to be trapped underneath him, which is what Julian's trying to force here, but Andrew doing a good job not letting him get that.
Andrew now going on his own counter. Julian's knee looks to be free, but Andrew's trying to pull him back in.
Good knee
and
line.
They broke off to a neutral position.
I'm exhausted just commentating this, let alone how they must be. I mean, they're just going from position to position, moving relentlessly.
Just over 3 minutes left. Julian sits in. Andrew's trying to pull the leg in of his own. Andrew gets a nice bite in the leg. There's a heel hook there.
Here.
The knee line looks to be just lost.
Julian realizing, oh, okay, now he's got that leg trapped how he wants it. Now it's going to be a battle here.
Andrew went on his own foot.
He's on his own foot, but Julian, you got to watch out for his inside heel hook here. But Andrew doing a good job retracting his own foot.
And he now circles it inside, yeah.
Yeah, now it's neutralized. A lot of intense exchanges here.
It's funny, in a lot of these exchanges, they've both kind of stopped and looked at each other and kind of seen what the other one was going to do. A lot of respect for both competitors. This one may come down to the EBI. And then, again, we've not seen Julian's EBI. Well, we've seen Andrew here in the past. He has a very strong EBI game. Again, the DDS crew always has well-versed back games. I'm as sure as Julian does as well. But this will be our first time seeing him at Midwest Finishers playing this position if they do make the OT. Julian
sitting through again.
Andrew getting a little bit of a knee bar look.
Julian continues to do the same attack. He's trying to pull.
Andrew almost gets that leg cross, but Julian pulls that knee line out.
Yeah. Good elevation there by Julian. Now
Julian gets a nice bite. Yep.
Andrew trying to sit into the back here.
Back exposure, but Julian kept the hips heavy and went with. We're getting short time here, about 90 seconds or so. Both guys trying to find that opening angle. Julian jumps over the guard. Andrew with a little wrestle up. Body lock from Andrew.
Body lock attempt here.
Julian pulling up into a nice like rubber guard style.
Yeah, he's trying to rubber guard him here.
With that leg trap in the body lock, it's kind of hard to get any real pressure from that angle. We're a very short time now, so I don't think either guy's going to really sprint towards the end. 30 seconds. Andrew does get the pass. Nice knee on belly. Again, I think Julian's just keeping safe, not really trying to resist this or using the energy. Andrew may go for a quick armbar or something, but it looks like he's just calm, going to use the position to get to overtime. So here we go, EBI overtime in the finals. Neither guy has hit the overtime until this round. So it should be pretty even energy expenditures. It looks like Andrew is going to start on Julian's back. Andrew gets his seatbelt, Julian gets his defensive grips. Andrew gets a body triangle, but it's not locked under the hip yet. Julian doing a good job not letting it get under. Andrew now has a better body triangle, switching his hip. Now battle hand fighting. Andrew does a good job readjusting the hip to keep his body triangle.
What do they call this? The ghost arm, where it's both arms like going over the neck.
I don't know those terms.
Yeah, there's something I saw. Danaher was going over it, but they do this thing where they bring both arms over the face, opponent defends one, the other one comes under the neck, and so traditionally you see one arm under the armpit, one arm over the top. But a lot of times with these Danaher guys, you see them both hands over the top, both hands attacking the neck.
Yeah, that's something I like to teach. I don't call it the ghost arms, but I think it's cooler, so I'll have to steal that term.
The sloth arm?
Yeah, just... That is something one of our students, Chris Wojcik, did against Ben Eddy in their super fight. That's how he finished Ben. I like ghost arms, though. I'm going to have to call it that.
Yeah.
Andrew doing a really good job controlling Julian. I am a little surprised. It looks like Julian is not really trying to fight side to side too much. And it might just be that Andrew's choke threats are just too dangerous that he can't really create some movement. But Andrew's really getting a long ride. He's getting some really good control.
Andrew's also the longer of the two competitors, a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like it's Julian's main weight class. Looks like he might have gone up in weight for this, potentially.
I believe he's won a lot of competition at 35 as well, so yeah, that would make sense, yeah.
But he's a gamer. He made it to the finals here.
And again, no
full
submission.
ride time.
I guarantee Julian has a great back game as well, so we're going to see what he can do. Andrew did look in total control that round, though. Looked really, really strong, really, really set. No body triangle yet. Andrew stepped over Julian's foot to prevent the early body triangle. Now, nice turn from Andrew, but Julian stays with it. Beautiful back control from Julian. Really, really nice. And now the body triangle is in. It's inside, though, so it is not a full set body triangle. Andrew just tries to sit up and roll through. Andrew is not going to settle for this, but Julian is doing such a good job riding the position. Beautiful. And their heads hit the wall. I think Andrew got the escape either way.
I think the ref's calling it the escape.
That was a lot of energy
Absolutely.
on the escape, but that's a lot of energy to hold that. Andrew again chooses back. He has a very, very, very strong back position in that first OT. He has the full riding time, so he can move a little bit more aggressively this round. If he gives up position, he has a lot of ride. Let's see if Julian can stop the full body triangle. Andrew's leg is now over the arm. There's an arm isolation. But Julian's hips are free. We might see a crucifix here.
Yeah, he's going to turn out of the crucifix here.
Now there's an armbar threat.
He's out.
Much needed quick escape for Julian, so now that helps him even the score. Let's see if he goes armbar.
He's going armbar.
The arm is isolated, but it looks like Andrew's going to get it back. And he does. That was a fast one. So Andrew's going to go in the back again. Not surprised.
And you can't think that Andrew had that first full round of ride time, so the ride time advantage definitely
And even he had a longer ride in that second round, even with the not as full ride. So now the body triangle is set as was in the first round. Julian just reaching down. He's not even worried about the choke. He's just trying to get those feet open to get out.
This could be a quick escape. This is what he needs.
Andrew follows him. He's still on him. Wow.
This is a big round for Julian here.
Yeah.
He needs a lot of ride time. I didn't even know if a full ride would even...
Full ride time would do it because he's had 2 quick ones.
Yeah,
But let's see if he goes back or he goes arm. I think he's going to go arm.
Oh, he's doing the arm again. That's interesting.
Especially because Andrew got out so quickly.
Yeah, I don't know about that decision. I think...
But I mean, if you have to listen to yourself, he felt that first background. Maybe he felt like Andrew's going to be too explosive to get out.
It could be. Traditionally, no, when you need ride time, you do choose the back. But, I mean, Andrew's back defense, really, really good.
Andrew doing a good job trying to build that base, turn in. He's almost up to his knees. Once he gets to his knees, that's where the position starts to change.
I mean, we saw earlier an arm bar in the 3rd round of overtime, so you can never count it out.
Absolutely not. Julian is way
too
the
arm is out.
There it is.
The arm's
there
out.
There it is.
No way. The arm's
There's
out.
the arm. Oh, and he spins the elbow out. And Andrew Degraff is going to be our champ. They're going to check the ride time to make it official.
He put his shoulders to the mat, got the weight up.
And now a 2-time Midwest Finishers champion, Andrew Degraff of New Wave and Nova Jiu-Jitsu. Amazing performance by Andrew. He takes home the chain and the cash. Sure, he's one of the top 145ers in the country.